fitting kind of tight over those spacers?
Not on that one, but on this one.
Why don't I get a socket and we'll just tap it down? Alright. We'll go ahead and find a socket to fit over it and just tap it down. These flies here, I'll tell you what. Now, hold on. Okay, after some fits and starts, we now have the head located and the head bolts snugged, the new head bolts. And now Reese is going to torque down the exhaust nuts to the exhaust manifold, and those are 124 inch-pounds. The exhaust studs to the head are 89 inch-pounds, so be aware of that. We've still got a long ways to go, but what do you weigh anyway?
Me?
You.
125.
It's better you're up there because I weigh 2 fat bills. Okay, enough of the torquing. As far as we're going to cut that filming off. Folks, we're just about ready to go. We've put the air box on. Of course, the head is on. That was earlier. And we got new spark plugs. We got fresh oil. We got fresh oil filter. Right down there is the oil filter. And blew out the air box and the filter. We've got the heat shield on the back there. It's not bolted in, it's just set in there. Can't find the bolts right now, but we will. So I can't think of anything else. Full of oil. We put antifreeze in here. Yeah, that's got it. Reese, fire it up. Just leave it on low RPM, let the oil circulate. Because we had that oil starvation problem when we got it, I think. When you saw those journals on the camshaft, you think that was low oil pressure or no oil pressure?
Yeah, I had to do low oil pressure.
Oil starvation.
I mean, like symptoms of oil starvation, like popping filters.
Really? Okay. So I don't hear any rat-a-tatting, so I'm reasonably confident the bottom end is okay.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's idling nice. You still got codes?
Timing advance is like good. Coolant temp good. Fuel level good. Good.
We've got our blue driver plugged into it.
I don't like your throttle though.
What's that?
See how it keeps jittering?
What is that?
That's relative throttle. Like the.
Throttle position sensor?
Yeah. Sometimes it'll see how it's like been jumping.
Huh.
Yeah. See, it just jumped to 750.
All right. A little bit more. They all seem to be spraying all right.
You want to just switch to a local?
All right, go. Hey, Reese, what's the matter with the Saturn?
It's a coil pack.
How do we know that?
Because cylinder number 1 is misfiring.
And how do we know that?
Because we use the scanner.
We use the OBD2 on there, the blue driver, and it's telling us that cylinder number 1 is misfiring, and we took out the plugs, and number 1 was all carboned up. That's a indication. It could be a fuel problem too, but we took out the fuel injectors, and they were all spraying good. So, you know, just a nice even pattern. So I don't think it's that. So we're gonna head back down to Danny's U-Pull tomorrow and pick up a coil pack from either a Saturn or a Chevy Cobalt, something like that. Hopefully it's a good pack. All right, guys. We managed to get rid of all the codes. Here, you be the cameraman. I'm gonna get that going. Read codes. Scanning. No error codes found. We cleared all the error codes and we cleaned the mass airflow sensor. We cleaned the mass pressure sensor. We cleaned the throttle body. And we took out the spark plugs. They're new spark plugs, but we found carbon on number 1. We cleaned it up and put it back in. And we took out the fuel injectors, and they were fine. So we put everything back together. That cleaning must have done quite a bit, because now we got no codes, as you can see here. The engine is purring right along. All right, we still got a stuck caliper on that side over there that Reese is going to deal with.
That's nice.
That is very cold. That's astounding. That's very good. All right, we are coming up on the end of this, and so you're just going to get some new pads over there, and away we go. All right, more later. Hey folks, Maureen Reese here. Reese is working on the calipers, the front brake calipers, as you can see right here, because the other side was froze up, and when you're changing brake pads, you do them, you know, the front end or the rear end all at the same time. So I'm sure the lady is going to be very, very happy that we got her car running. So that's good. And she's agreed to pass for parts, which is a bonus because some people don't. And it's going to be another job done.